Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show. Hey, y'all, what it do? Thanks for tuning in. This is RAERAE. RAERAE all day. You can also catch me on IG at All Day RAERAE or Threads with RAERAE all day. Reunion time, part 1 of 2. I'm glad there's only 2 parts because the season was not that exhilarating for more than 2. But this reunion, child, I'm talking all crazy. Can't wait till part 2. Talking all crazy and stuff. How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. I'm all right. Over here getting my giggle on, watching it too. I'm watching it all over again because I wanted a little fresher review. But the looks, child. Can we get into the looks first? OMG. So I ain't gonna even just hold you too long because this ain't gonna be a whole long out review. However, the looks for this season. Now, this was my prom color. Okay. I had teal as my prom color. My prom dress was teal, child. Teal, and I think I have teal shoes, child. You know how you get the white shoe and you dye it? That's what I did. This brought me back, okay? This color brought me back because I have not seen this color in such a long time, believe it or not. Let's get into these looks. Sanya. Child. Oh, look at her. Blessings for Sanya and their bundle of joy. She said they do on Christmas 2023. So let's see. October, November, 3 more months. So she 3.5 months. Okay, 3.5 more months, y'all. We need a 40-week gestation. That's 10 months total, if you didn't know. But yeah, look, now I didn't like the dress. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like plain lingerie looking dresses going outside. That ain't my cup of tea. I will pass on that look. I think maybe, listen, I ain't want to go and talk about a pregnant woman's dress. But I don't like that type of dress. I don't like it. We gonna move on. Blessings for her and her fine husband. I know that baby gonna be cute. Next we got Sheree, child. Why she got that corset on? Well, first of all, I'm glad her face settled in because during all those, close-ups and stuff, I'm like, why she look like that? See, she should have waited for all that, to get her tweak and everything, whatever she called it. But she looks heck of a lot better than she did when she was, still under construction. Now, from my understanding, you ain't supposed to mess with the nose when you get it tweaked for about a year. Shoot, 8 to 9 months to a year. I don't know. I don't intend on having my nose is just fine. Thank you very much. I'm cute. Thank you. Just saying, I don't need no tweaks and no twerks for my face. Thank you very much. I didn't like that dress. It was like, okay, let me wear this girdle type of corset. It See, it's almost looking like Sanya's dress, lingerie slash I'm going out. Nah. I think listen, as we move on down the line of dresses, we gonna see who's best dressed. And we gonna see who best dressed, okay? Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this look for She Buy This Dress Ain't Hidden. I don't like She Buy This Dress Ain't Hidden at all. We gonna move on. Her hair was cute. Courtney. Now, a lot of people don't like Courtney, but her dress was hidden. I'll from the front, side, back, and all that. And as a matter of fact, I don't have the vitriol a lot of folks have for Courtney. Yes, she has spoken on folks' marriages. She's spoken on folks' mental instabilities and whatnot, and not what. But that's the part of the show. You put it out there on the show, it's going to get talked about. But as far as this dress is concerned, yes, snaps up. I love that dress. Oh, it was so pretty. She was number 2 in my book. We're going to move on to her arch nemesis, Nina. Look at Nina, y'all. Look at Nina. Ooh, child. Now, it was a lot going on. I couldn't. Okay, a top and a bottom. Okay, but I wish it would have been designed a little more, form fitting to her body. It was a lot of drape and loose and open and cleavage. I'm like, okay, it was. I didn't like it too much. I like the sparkle. Don't get me wrong. The the color, the sparkle. I don't like the design. I wish the dress would have been designed differently because I really like that material very much, actually. But I didn't like the way it looked at all. Then we're gonna go to my favorite dress. Yes, it was Kandi's. Kandi's was my favorite. And then Courtney was number 2. Yes. I like this dress on Kandi. It looked great on her, It accented the positive, and she looks wonderful in this dress. Yes, go Kandi. All right. Next, we got Marlo. She's trying to fit into sample sizes, so she's taking Ozempic shots. However, I don't not like the dress. I don't not like it. However, I don't think it was fit for reunion. It looked like they said, hey, I don't have no problem with Miss Roper because I will put on a muumuu in a minute and be comfortable. Don't get me wrong. However, I would like to see something a lot more, dramatic. This is giving me Dynasty, Diane Carroll sitting outside on the back porch drinking her drink or just chilling with her feet up. But not reunion. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's in between shots. Not to say she's bad on the body, but I'm just saying since she's trying to get into sample sizes, perhaps she wasn't at her desired weight, because we all know Marlo will show some skin. Child, I think when she was still a friend, and I think Nene was still on, child. She came in with almost nothing on. I don't even think she was wearing drawers, child. But yeah, I like it, but just not for a reunion, in my opinion. Then we have Muppet Realness. Now, I don't like this. I don't like the hair either. I don't like this for Kenya. The makeup is all wrong too. You can tell where things were not, the makeup needed a little more ombre. Just it's like, okay, we see where they baked it on, but you need to just, smooth it out, baby. Make it a little more believable. But no, I don't like that feather. And see, if you take the feather off, right? And I see the arms, maybe that would have worked. But that feather, or maybe wrap it around your, drape it. I don't know, child, but it, not at all. I don't like it. Do y'all like it? I don't like it. So we have the seating chart, right? There it is. So we got Andy. I didn't get mine yet. You ain't missing nothing, child. Did I get Monyetta? I sure didn't. But child, I don't like at all. And I mean at all. Monyetta's look. It was not cute. It was a little, church lady realness. Maybe I do have it. Let me see. Did I get it? Here it is. Let's take the seating chart off and look at Monyetta. Here's Monyetta. That was me. Here's my, see what I'm saying? I don't like that at all. It was, hey, nothing wrong with church lady, but it wasn't befitting of reunion. It looked a little basic, and I would like to see her in something a little more complimentary to her bomb shape. Don't get me wrong, the girl is bad, but I didn't like that at all. I want to see her in a skirt, not pants. My opinion, yeah, I don't really like that. But back to the seating chart. Her hair was cute. So the seating chart, of course, Monyetta sat next to Kandi on the end when she came out, as well as Courtney sat next to Sanya on the end when she came out, on the opposite sides. And they was going at it, child. They was going at it. Did I tell you that they were going at it? Child, they was going at it. I really didn't really understand too much about why Kandi and what's her name? She still ain't putting it on her website. Was still, was going back and forth. But it seems like Sheree was a little butthurt about things, it was just real, kind of ghetto-fied a little bit, I'm glad that Sheree showcased her glam baby. So cute. What's her name? Mecca. She was so pretty. It was just like, I'm glad that she announced that her and Martell Holt are somewhat on a break of sorts. She's not really, pursuing that relationship as she was in the beginning due to what she said. There was a lot of noise going on, a lot of noise. I'm like, okay, girl, it's a lot of noise. But back up a little bit. Did y'all catch how she said her kids didn't tell her or explain to her about their sibling? I find that hard to believe just because she don't give a doggone about her ex-husband. That's just my opinion. I'm sticking to it. It's giving more lies. More lies. Oh, child, no. I just can't. Oh, did y'all hear? Well, first of all, did y'all see the reunion? If you didn't, child, Kenya brought up the fact when Sheree was talking about not pursuing Martell too much. Kenya brought up the fact of him allegedly putting out, revenge P on Melody. I'm like, oh, they brought a Carlos King plot line on Bravo. I know that's right, King. Hey, you might as well. You know what I'm saying? You might as well say it. You might as well say it. Shoot, if it's true, it's true. And that's that on that. So what's her name? Marlo and Kenya was going at it, y'all. Kenya was mad at Marlo because of course, Marlo causing her current husband, okay, to file papers in court because he saw the altercation between Marlo and Kenya while their daughter Brooklyn was in the hotel room. The part where Marlo was trying to kick down the door, right? He didn't like it. And then once what's her name? Once Kenya started digging into Mark's phone records, she found out that bum, 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 allegedly, child, Marlo and Mark has been communicating or was communicating. Now, Kenya said Marlo was trying to get dirt on Kenya from Mark, but she didn't say Mark told her. I mean, we can safely assume that, but Marlo was like, nah, that wasn't my phone number. Wasn't me. Deny, deny, deny. I know that's right. Deny. What I don't understand is why is she still ain't paying everybody, going after Kandi and her businesses. First of all, Kandi's businesses are flourishing and they are working. Hello, there's not an issue there. And I'm like, girl, and then Sheree made a pamphlet, child. I'm like, girl, a pamphlet called She News all about Kandi. Why wouldn't it call Kandi News? Girl, Kandi called her a nothing. What'd she say? Who as nothing as child. Oh, they are going at it. Going at it. So Sheree get up and think and to flaunt her body, talking about Kandi's body is just full of whatever. She don't work out and whatnot. First of all, both of them look good, whether somebody laid on the table or somebody went to the gym. But the bottom of the line is she still ain't got it going on business wise. Cannot change the narrative that her business acumen is piss poor. Just piss poor, child. Oh, let's go back to Kenya and Marlo, child. So when Kenya was announcing, child, that allegedly Marlo was communicating with Mark, trying to get dirt on her, because Marlo's number is in the phone records. She tried to give Marlo a subpoena by way of Andy. So Andy read it, looked at it, was like, "There's nothing here. There's nothing identifying this. I don't think this is valid." I'm like, "Boom, boom, boom," like, we're gonna try again, Kenya. Try again, girl. Try again. I don't think that worked. Oh my God. Now, all this arguing and carrying on between Kandi and She Buy girl is just, it's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Now we're gonna have to just call a thing a thing. Folks need to mind their business and get their business off the ground and start trying to worry about somebody else's flourishing businesses. These women, well, not these women, but mainly she still ain't got it going on business wise. just need to concentrate on her business and stop worrying about anybody else's, right? That's what I think. Now, one thing with let's move on to Sanya real quick because she didn't have much going on. Now, Sanya had a little something for Kandi because Kandi made a comment during the season that she doesn't know, or she believes Sanya doesn't really have her back, considering she was laughing when Courtney was calling her ghetto and yada yada. But Sanya made a point that, well, when she was upset and frustrated about, Drew flipping her hair at her last year, she laughed, Kandi laughed and didn't take it seriously. So Sanya, took that and ran with it. Well, if that's the relationship we have and you see that it bothered me, but you laughed anyway, I mean, I guess we all laughing. It's in a way, tit for tat, because no one, like, for instance, no matter what, I'm not going to laugh at that comment about my friend, knowing my friend is not like that. I would check whoever is saying it. Like, wait a minute, hold on. No, I don't think she like that. No, she's not like that at all. I wouldn't laugh, but I would check whoever's saying it. But, not hard or, aggressive, especially if we're getting to know each other and we're friendly. Now, if it's somebody that, I don't know, like, wait, hold on, boo-boo. Don't you don't know what you're talking about. It will be a lot more boo-boo and hand going up and reaching back. You know how we do. Hold on. You know how we reach up in the air and twist our hand and come back. It'll be a little more of that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, child, you know who I'm waiting for. You know who I'm waiting to get to. It really wasn't much amongst anybody else, but child, when we got to Nina, child, it was a lot going on. So let's just break it on down a little bit. So Nina has something going on with Kandi because of the whole kiss thing. And Kandi was like, listen, you need to stop lying. Yeah, I said last year, well, okay, if y'all wasn't kissing, then maybe I got it wrong. She, was trying to give her grace because, she's a married woman, and maybe, like Kandi said, you're a married woman, and maybe the husband wasn't really, down for the, for really knowing about all that stuff. So she kind of just played it off a little bit. But Kandi's whole thing is, you keep lying on me, so I'm gonna have to tell the truth on you. And that's what I do. Let it be known. I have said this many times. As long as you lie on me, Ray, I'm gonna tell the truth about you. Period. Now I don't say period, but I'm just saying it because it's relevant. Period. So I get where Kandi's coming from. I really do, because Nina tripping hard. So who else Nina had a problem with? Oh, the little slide comments that Kenya had about her so-called career, or what have you. All that. See, Nina's trying to change the narrative off of her kissing or having an affair with Ty because, she grew up in a Christian house. I think her mama's an evangelist or a pastor of sorts. She has a strong church background, and that's just my opinion, child. Like I said, like you see scrolling across, allegedly speaking, of course, I truly believe that. And child, look, insert. Did y'all see the preview for next reunion on Sunday, where Ralph believes she's had multiple female relationships during the course of their marriage that was not sanctioned or approved by him? Child, I can't wait for that. But yeah, back to this reunion part one. I just think, I really do believe that, based off of what I'm being shown, that Nina over here is just now I don't believe it's like what Courtney say, she won't to leave the babies at home while she go out clicking and clacking and whatnot. Shout out to Alexander Rogers. Click, clack, and squirt, and flirting and squirting. Alex is so funny. Anyway, hey, I don't know, because we got Rashida talking on the side of right, quote unquote, right. Mimi talking on the side of quote unquote right, but I don't know. Mimi is the ex-jilted lover, so that may be a little, off kilter. However, what does Rashida have to gain to be lying on Nina? I don't know. I can't call it. I don't see where that ties in. However, comma. No, semicolon, however, comma. Yeah, we're gonna use a semicolon. Nina tripping. Somebody lying. That's all I know. Somebody lying. But yeah, who else did she have an issue with? Not much with Sheba. She really ain't got nothing going on. Not much with Sanya either. Not really much with Marlo. That was last year. But child, she had the audacity to tell Monyetta on set that her crush was in the building and she may have to just go handle business. And now Nina want to act like she was just in the moment of the film and just talking just to be talking. If you in the moment of the film, why not use the co-star that you tongue kissing? How about using her? Not the was Ty even in the movie? Because I saw it. I don't even remember seeing Ty in the movie, but she on set. I'm gonna have to watch it again. But I tell you this, somebody lying. I know that. Somebody is lying through their teeth, through their veneers, all that. But child, when Nina and Courtney was going back and forth, child, Courtney wasn't letting up. Just like Yellow Beezy. I ain't letting up. I ain't letting up. Courtney was not letting up. Okay. Drew had the audacity. Nina had the audacity. Her name is Nina. Nina had the audacity, child, to really try and read Courtney on the fact that here we go again with talking about my child. Oh. These part-time mothers really need to stop with the narrative of you mention a mere mention of a child, and then all of a sudden you're talking about the child. Courtney did not say anything about that baby. And we all know that. Just because you mention a child in an adversarial conversation does not mean you're talking negative about the child. Hello. And I'm going to need Nina to really stop trying to change the narrative, because she's good at semantics and wanting things to look a certain way on her behalf. I've noticed that myself. Courtney was talking about the parenting, just like Spice, but that's a whole nother conversation, child. A whole nother conversation with a whole different doggone narrative. Back to this, like I said, Courtney was not talking about the baby. That's her kinfolk. Well, not really, but if since Ralph is daddy, then that's kinfolk to her. She was talking about the parenting. So again, Nina trying to threaten her with a good time, but Courtney was like, and if I don't stop talking, what you gonna do? I know that's right. What you gonna do, boo-boo? What you gonna do if I don't stop talking? I know that's right, Courtney. Let her have it, because me and Nina ain't friends. I'm not even really. I'm disappointed in Nina, not because she messed around with a woman. I'm talking about changing the narrative, trying to make it seem like just trying to get out of the fire because she's apparently got caught with a woman or women, according to Ralph next episode, child. I'ma really need Drew to get it together. Because again, she is a mother, and I believe her and Ralph share 2 babies, if I'm not mistaken. The eldest that Courtney was referencing is from what she called last year or 2 years ago. What she called her son's father, bio dad, or some in reference or whatever. Girl, listen. Listen. We all know about deadbeat parents. Women can be deadbeat parents too, i.e., anyway, I ain't gonna say i.e. I ain't gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna say it. But what I will say is Nina needs to stop trying to change the narrative and stand in her ish. If you doing something and you don't want it out, fine, you can lie, but don't try and change the narrative and make it seem like something is what it's not. And start trying to blame Courtney. Courtney is on the side of her kinfolk, whether they in-law or not. That's her family, and her family is claiming her, meaning Ralph. And if he want to have an ally, that's on him. It just so happens that Courtney ain't backing down, and she ain't no punk. Now, Nina can spew all the insults from across the room, and then she gonna throw child. Drew and her prop. See, I would have picked up that piece of fruit and chucked it right back at her. Yes. But Marlo was like, "Don't you throw nothing on my gown. Don't you dare throw nothing else over here." I know that's right, girl. You too old to be throwing stuff at people. Just because you threw it on the ground don't mean it's okay. Heifer. But anyway, what else went on in the episode? Anything else? Oh yeah, the collusion that Monyetta brought up. Monyetta, he asked her about the collusion that she heard, but it got swept away. Like I mentioned before, how Nina was talking about, getting with her crush Ty on the set of The Past, girl. But yeah, that collusion thing where Nina thought that Courtney was calling her a bitch. It wasn't necessarily as Courtney explained. It wasn't like in that business. It was more or less in conversation, not literally calling her a bitch, which I think we all understand that. But because there's tension in the home of Nina and Ralph, she gonna pick and choose everything she can to blow up to try and change the narrative that she could be messing with a woman, and she don't want that out. But yeah, that was reunion part 1 of 2, y'all. I can't wait to see the rest. I really can't wait. It's gonna be bomb. It's gonna be a time. And yes, I'm a record that too and bring it out to you. I appreciate you staying. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. Let me know what you think, y'all. Y'all gonna have you watch? If not, turn on, tune on in and watch. And watch part 2 because it's on and cracking. I think I'm gonna play a little outro for y'all. Y'all want to hear? Like to hear? Here it go.